Riccardo Calafiori transfer deadline set by Arsenal. Arsenal have gone ahead to set the transfer time frame for this deal to obviously get done and dusted. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Continue to obviously do the needful by really clicking what we call the like button and continue to subscribe. We are also going to be talking about Saka and Xhaka meet up again. Remember, it has been years. It's a year plus since they last went ahead obviously meet, like on the pitch, you know that very well. And lastly, we are obviously going to be talking about a player called Bukayo Saka having something to say into the mix. Welcome to the Arsenal News Show, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And you know, to hit all that, we really want to hit not this month, before the end of the 7th and 8th. That's where we want to be, you know. And hope you guys are really having fun. And let's obviously start it off with the Riccardo Calafiori. Now, I'm really very eager for this deal to get done because looks like it's gonna be the spark of Arsenal's transfer window, and they are really trying tooth and nail to obviously do this deal and really get it done. And I think the moment they got rid of competition, they're like, all right, let's take our time and obviously get the best from this contract, as it's being said. So Arsenal are really in for this guy, and most of you know it, that Arsenal are really in for this guy and they are really to get them going. By the way, left with just 55 subscribers to hit 22,000 subscribers. So guys, continue to do the due diligence and continue to subscribe. Now, let's obviously start it off with a story coming in through from a man himself known as Fabrizio Romano. Arsenal are pushing to get Riccardo Calafiori deal done next week, as final round of talks have already been scheduled. Now, Arsenal want the deal of Riccardo Calafiori to be done by next week. You know, that is between the 8th of July to the 14th of July. And I know why they really want that to happen, because for Arsenal, they are not, I think, are they returning on Monday? I think they might be returning either between Monday, that is 8th, and 15th. That's when they're going to be returning to the first team training, because the team I support, which goes by names of Manchester United, is going to be doing so. Monday, that is 8th of May, 8th of July, they're going to be back into the training session at the club of Manchester United. So that is it coming in through from Fabrizio Romano onto the man known as Calafiori, a deal that is going to put Arsenal fans on tenterhooks, but I see no reason as to why you should be on tenterhooks, because I came up and told you the truth that no team is in the queue to hijack your deal. So why should you obviously look like you're really puzzled? You understand? Don't look like you're puzzled. Just obviously continue to look like you are really ready to go, and you know, to it exactly that it's really gonna be happening that way. So that is the man known as Riccardo Calafiori deal. Next week is really gonna be the day that Arsenal believe this deal is obviously gonna be coming to pass, and we're here to wait and see whether here we go is gonna be sounded next week, as Arsenal really gears up to obviously get the deal done and dusted. Fabrizio Romano said Arsenal are confident, as Calafiori wants the move. He's keen on Arsenal project and agreed on contract until 2029 for €4 million next season deal clause. So Arsenal's confidence is really huge, because they know to it that they've gonna hit obviously get green light from the player, and he has promised them that I'm not gonna turn heel, because there are some players that have gonna hit obviously turn a heel, and after turning a heel, they obviously go outside and really find themselves in a proper position of really speaking to other teams, like Bukayo Saka going to hate to do to them. Arsenal fans will never forget that, because the deal was closed and they could almost touch it, but from nowhere Chelsea came in through and really hijacked, and Chelsea have already gone ahead obviously sign another player. They've gone ahead to sign another player, and Juventus was given a very huge block by the side of by the side of Bologna because of their differences that really arise when they obviously went ahead obviously take their manager known as Thiago Motta, so that's exactly what is happening at the side of Arsenal. They are very much confident about the deal of the guy called Riccardo Calafiori, and they're just waiting next week to see if this deal really comes to pass. So next week is really going to be a very huge week for everyone. If at all you're an Arsenal fan, keep your eyes onto the screen, keep your eyes onto this channel, because here we go is not going to be far off, because the player is really going to be called up by the club of Arsenal to do the medical, do the media work, get unveiled, because Arsenal want to go with at least 2 or 3 players to the US. We all know that on the 25th of this month, I think Arsenal is going to be playing Burnley. The game is going to hit to be fixed, and I don't see him being part of the players that really take part into this game. Remember, however much Italy was knocked out, like I think 1.5 weeks back, coming to 2 weeks now. If he's to come out and train, he will have to obviously train from, I think would have gone here to train for 1 week by the time Arsenal play that game of football. But there are thoughts that the guy known as Riccardo Calafiori, when he comes in through and does his medical, get unveiled, he's really going to join the squad of Arsenal immediately. There is that thought that he needs to obviously get going. He's going to cut his holiday short to see to it that all goes on as well. Because if you are Riccardo Calafiori, turning 22, just turned 22 this year, you are out of the Euros, you've been resting, and if I told you he starts training with Arsenal on the 21st or 22nd of this month, that means there is no time for him. That is it. There is no time for him to obviously rest. He just needs obviously coming through, join the first team of Arsenal, train and really fight for his position, because we all know that it's really going to be under huge threat, because he's going to be played as a left back or left full back. Mikel Arteta knows it very, very well. So that's it all about Riccardo Calafiori, and hope you guys have gone ahead obviously get that story loud and clear, and let's obviously have something to say about the boy known as Bukayo Saka. Saka said, I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put it up there in terms of special nights. For sure, it was special for how we fought back and to go to penalties as well. The last time we took a penalty shoot at the Euros, we all know what happened. So yeah, I'm so proud of everyone that we got over the line. So I told you how Saka was really important in the game of England that saw them go ahead and obviously beat or knock out the side called Switzerland yesterday when they were playing in that game of football. And he's really speaking with audacity about what will went ahead to happen, and he put up a very huge performance into the game, scoring the equalizer in the 80th minute, and obviously standing out tall to do what we call the penalty shootout. And he's really hinting on it that you remember last time what happened, what really went ahead to obviously show up into my face. Racist attacks after missing that penalty, but this time round I represented well for my national team, and I took it to the semi-finals where they're going to be playing against Netherlands. I think it's going to be on Wednesday, that is next week. So congratulations to Bukayo Saka. Sometimes you'll need more than luck, or more than a mentality to obviously raise tall, stand out tall when you are criticized into that ilk. So guys, that is what we are really having coming in from Bukayo Saka, and let me show you who he went ahead to obviously meet after that game of football. It was this man, it is Granit Xhaka. You know how long they've gone ahead to obviously take without meeting onto the pitch, and it has been really long because they last met together on the pitch in 2022 in the last game where they beat was it Wolves? It was Everton. I think it was 5-1, right? And the guy called Granit Xhaka went ahead to leave the side of Arsenal, and ever since then he has not gone ahead to meet Bukayo Saka on the pitch, because Saka and Arsenal are playing into the Champions League, and Granit Xhaka was playing into the UEFA Europa League. and them playing the UEFA Europa League, they couldn't meet. And Bukayo Saka found himself in a situation, and Arsenal of reaching the quarterfinals of the Champions League, meaning that they never really got out of the Champions League during the group stages, obviously fall down to play into the UEFA Europa League. You understand? So in so doing, Arsenal were like a far distance from Leverkusen, but this time around they've gone ahead to meet, and we all know to it that Leverkusen is going to be playing at the Emirates, and I think they've gone ahead to organize that game of football for Granit Xhaka to come through and obviously say an official bye-bye to the fans of Arsenal, because they loved him a lot amidst them hating him at a certain juncture, but they went ahead obviously love him a lot, and that is Granit Xhaka for you. So thank you very much for watching it through. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Riccardo Calafiori transfer deadline set by the side of Arsenal, meaning that between the 8th and 14th of this month, that's when Arsenal want to get that deal done and dusted. What do you make about it? Saka obviously coming out, obviously breathe out that guilt, you know, when he missed the penalty in the Euros final of 2021, and he says, now I'm really relieved because I've gone ahead to take my team to where it was supposed to be some 3 years back. And Xhaka, Saka meet, and they are set to meet again at the Emirates when they are playing, I think, in the Emirates Cup. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David is here to obviously see to it that he brings you news and information about what is happening around the world. Guys, we out. See you when you see us. Bye-bye.